Somehow I don't feel I'll be invited to be a member of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stole as easily as I was the Ascalon Club.
Goodbye, sir. Until we meet again.
I rarely wander, yet it amuses me to converse with your kind.
Intriguing. Even more intriguing, I want to know what's going on here. Clearly he doesn't want to talk about that, but perhaps it's a secret of the Brotherhoods. Curious conversation. He knows more than I would have expected. Did he just trick me with the parlor tricks and the card reading? Or has simply Edgar been telling him everything, you know? I should have really expected Edgar to be giving him information. How many people have I met now in the West End? I've met everyone. Right, I think it's time that I rested for the night. I can evolve a little. We've rescued Louise, Teasdale, and that Arthur fellow down at the docks. We could speak to them and gain more experience to evolve further tomorrow. Because we're going to need to give them time to get back to safety. So let us get tucked in. It's a clean enough bed, it's nice enough. We've got 2,000 experience. What do I want to use it on? We could spend it on Blood Spear, which I thought I'd made stronger, but clearly I didn't. I could just rest. I don't actually need to evolve. I could save the experience. I think that's what I actually might do, because I can't really afford anything else for the moment. No, let's just rest for tonight. We'll save the blood. We'll go and see what's what tomorrow. Yeah, we've got a lot of doctor work to do as well tomorrow. That's fatigue. That's a whole lot of it. Everybody's got fatigue, apart from Louise. She's still got a headache. Right, 2, 3, 4. 2, 4, 5, 6 fatigue, 7 fatigue. 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, 7 fatigue. God, my maths is not very good right now. 7 treatments for fatigue, 1 treatment for a headache. We're going to need to... Oh, I rescued Cadogan Bates as well. We need to go speak to Cadogan Bates and find out what he's about. So he's got a cold. That's 9 treatments of fatigue we're up to. Thankfully, Pembroke Hospital's still healthy. Got the docks healthy again. 10 treatments of fatigue. I hope I've got all the ingredients for those. Alright, let's go have a look. And 11, so I'll have 1 left over at the end of all of this. Let's start with the Baker brother.
Hello again, Dr. Reed.
Hello again. I'm here to do a little medical checkup.
Do you need my medical attention, sir?
Indeed. I've never been good at explaining my feelings, but I can tell when my body is hurting me.
Alright, it's only a little bit of fatigue. Here, take this, you'll feel better.
You have nothing to be worried about. You should recover by taking this.
Sounds so easy to fight disease. Too bad it's not the same making people smile again.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Baker.
I think you're so naive as to be wise. But we've got another 2. Oh, that's right. I hadn't finished exploring this area. I hadn't run up to this part of Whitechapel, or this top part of Whitechapel, we're going to need to head there anyway, aren't we, to do some more treatments. Okay. Right, let's finish in the West End and we'll go to Whitechapel via that route.
Good evening, Miss Price.
You know you can call me Carolyn, my dear doctor.
I'm not going to. Stop asking. Medical checkup, that's the only reason I'm here.
Do you need my medical attention, Miss Price?
Oh yes, I feel so oppressed lately. And tired and feeble too. Thank you so much, Doctor. You're always so considerate.
You do lay it on thick. Here, take the medicine.
I'm just doing my job.
Perhaps. But I have always been grateful for your concern, you know.
Yeah, so you keep telling me.
Goodbye for now, Miss Price.
Right, where's your daughter? Come on, come up here, Carol. I tell you what, we'll come back and hopefully, as we pass next, she'll be there ready for us. And we could also try talk to... Oh, the guards. Have they left? No, the guard are here, right. We can cloak. Excuse me, gentlemen. Don't mind me. There's more out here, isn't there? We're gonna have to fight them. Oh. Ow. Should have been more conscious about how much stamina I had. Oh no, I'm not. There we go. Ugh. Good thing you missed with that weird grenade of his. There you are, Mother.
Hello again, Mother.
Jonathan, back already? Good, good. I was just about to go outside to find you.
No, no need for that.
You shouldn't stay away for so long.
It's alright, if you promise to stay here, I promise I'll keep visiting. Nothing else we can discuss. What about your family? Still a hint we've not uncovered. But here.
Do you need my medical attention, Mother?
Oh, you know I always refused to let you listen to my chest, son. It always seemed awkward, even when I felt ill.
I mean, it's got to be done. Nothing to feel awkward about. Here, take the medicine.
I think you should take this. You'll feel better.
I'm not sure I'll ever feel better, but thank you, my son.
You're welcome. I'll be back. Don't go out.
Try to rest now.
Goodbye, son. Please come back soon.
I wonder... Oh.
Mary? Oh, my dear daughter.
Oh, she's talking to Mary and I'm trapped running backwards. Here.
Hello again, Mother.
Jonathan.
Yep, sorry. Ignore this.
Try to rest now.
Goodbye, son. Please.
I'll come back. Are we good? We're okay.
Mary?
She does go into this room that's locked here. Let's just nip around.
It's locked, all right.
Definitely not getting in here. This seems like her room. Just trying to ignore that. Maybe at some point we'll catch her doing something suspicious when we're not around. Oh, hello. Off you go, Mother. Where are you going? Let's stay out of sight. Hopefully. She's gonna go into the other room. Go on. Clearly you're in the middle of something. There we are. Right, let's get back out onto the balcony. Surely, yes it is.
Your father and I have spoken about your fiancé, Mary. We believe he'll be an honorable husband for you. We'll set a date for the marriage then. That way, I'm sure one of my children will give me grandchildren. I understand your thirst for knowledge, Jonathan, and your father and I are proud of it. But you are not that young anymore, my son. When will I meet your soulmate? You can ascribe my romantic tendencies to my French origins if you want, Aubrey. But I'll never cease to believe in a match made in heaven, my beloved.
I
really wish you could meet her, Mother. You would love her.
I mean, there's no reason we couldn't introduce her to Elizabeth. Can we discuss anything that we've just seen? Mother?
Hello again, Mother.
Jonathan, back already? Good, good. I was just about to go outside to find you.
No, as I say,
You shouldn't stay away for so long.
no need to do that. I was beginning to wonder if she really did see some ghost aspect of our family, but she was talking to me as well. Unless she can see my mortal soul now that I'm a vampire. Oh, I no idea. Do you really see our family, or are you just playing pretend?
Do you really see Mary and Father? Do you also see me as one of the dead?
Yes. For many years, it was just a game. Since your father left us without a word, I took to the habit of speaking to him.
Yes, I remember. I sometimes spied on you and listened to you talking with Father in the garden. It made me so angry then. But it was just a game, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. But since then, my poor dead Mary visited me in my room. She led me to her grave, and there you were. I now know the dead can haunt us.
Oh, Mary, why did you do that to her? You don't deserve to be haunted this way.
I'm so sorry. You did not deserve to endure this. Mary should never have done this to you.
That's true, my son. But you know what the worst part is? I liked it when Mary spoke in my head. Now she is silent, and it makes me so sad.
She's at peace now. So should you. Shall I leave you alone?
Should I leave you alone? Just ask, and I swear you'll never hear from me again.
Oh no, Johnny. You're always welcome in this house. And one day, when I finally die, we'll all be together again. Just as Mary promised us.
Well, I hope you find some happiness then. I'll leave you be. Take care.
Goodbye, Mother. Try to rest now.
Goodbye, son. Please come back soon.
Well, we discovered all the hints regarding her then. Clearly our butler hasn't realised anything's amiss. An old letter. Old letter. Written by Aubrey Reed to Avery Cook. My dear Avery, as I told you several days ago, I may be forced to leave England, if only for a few months. While I'm away, and until my son comes back to London, I want you to take the best care of our house. I already made the entire necessary arrangements to have your wages increased and paid as long as you'll work. You promised me you'd protect my dear wife and serve her to the best of your ability. For that, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. If I am to return, you are the only man I fully trust. Believe me, your most affectionate friend, Aubrey Reed. Well, that's nothing new. We already knew that. That he'd left Avery in charge of our well-being. Louise. Miss Teasdale.
Good evening, Miss Teasdale. How have you been since you returned home?
Dr. Reed, Oh, thank God you returned safely from these awful streets. I was so worried about my father that I left without thanking you properly.
Please
Don't you
don't
worry.
mention it, miss.
Good. I found him, you know. My dad. Or what was left of him. I think my abductor intended to do the same thing to me.
Did you notice I was a vampire? Well, let's treat your headache first of all.
Do you need my medical attention, miss?
I don't need your help specifically. I can assure you there are many competent doctors around.
Well, I'm here now and I have a treatment for you, so you might as well take it.
I have no doubt about it, but I'm offering you my help anyway.
All right then. But please leave me alone for now.
After I've asked you a few questions, I will. What was it you did for a living? I understand you were a barmaid.
What do you do for a living, Miss Teasdale?
Before my kidnapping, I was a waitress in a pub. Now I'm unemployed.
Were you fired?
No, it's just that after my recent experience, I don't feel like I can go back to my normal life. I need to do something useful.
I hear you. What's your plan then? Have you any ideas what you want to do?
What do you intend to do?
Dad always told me, Louise, if you want something, don't stop until you have it. I did my research and I found it. Ichabod Throgmorton, professional vampire hunter. I'll be his apprentice.
Oh, you need to be careful. You need to be very careful. That could lead you into more danger that you've already experienced.
Be very careful, Miss Teasdale. You were lucky to escape death once, but vampires lurk everywhere.
You killed my kidnapper by yourself, didn't you? No offense, Doctor, but you're just a doctor. I don't see why I couldn't do the same.
Clearly you didn't see me using my shadow powers and drinking the blood of your attacker.
What can you tell me about this area?
I've never really liked this part of town. It was where my father wanted to live. I won't remain here much longer.
What exactly don't you like about it?
People here are contemptuous and elitist. My dad always said, Louise, always treat people like you want them to treat you.
You do stink a lot of your dad, but didn't you have an argument at some point before your abduction? Oh. Well, Ichabod's going to be thrilled to have an apprentice, but I am worried I'm going to put them both in danger. Oh, we've got a lot to ask about a father. You do seem to cherish your father.
You seem to cherish your father a great deal.
Dad was the best. He kept an eye on me, but let me make my own mistakes. Louise used to say, mistakes are the best teacher. You would have liked him.
I'm sorry you didn't have the opportunity to say goodbye.
That's all right. He's buried in consecrated ground now. Nothing bad can happen to him.
I'm glad. He clearly cared a lot about you as well. He risked quite a lot to try to rescue you. He gave his life to save you.
Louise, tell me what you really think about your father's sacrifice to save you.
I'm proud he went after me. I forgive him all his harsh words, all his bloody attitudes. I only wish I could tell him how much I loved him.
Yes. It can be traumatic, not having the chance to say goodbye to those we love.
Yes, Doctor. And there's no treatment for that type of pain, isn't that right? That may be the last thing my father taught me.
There's even time isn't a guaranteed sort of treatment. It'll always be painful. You just gotta learn how to manage that, how to make the pain less sharp. Remember the good times. Why did your father feel guilty, though? I believe there was some kind of disagreement between the two of you.
Why did your father feel guilty? He seemed so eager to welcome you back, as though he'd done something wrong.
Last time we saw each other, we had a terrible argument. I left the house and ended up in a pub. That's where the vampire met me. Dead drunk.
I see.
We argued a lot, me and Dad. But I always came home. I'm sure that's why he went to find me. He knew something bad had happened.
And he didn't want proof. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you wanted proof that you were dead or that he was foolish. He never gave up on you. He wanted to see you home safe. He was willing to... You don't risk your life for proof that somebody's dead. You risk your life for somebody because you haven't given up on them.
Your father never gave up on you. In the end, he risked everything to save the daughter he loved.
Yeah, that was my dad. Tough bastard, just like me. Even if I'd broken his leg, he would have gone looking for me.
What do you mean?
That last argument we had, it was more of a fight, actually. He slapped me and I kicked him hard in the balls.
Oh, okay. You are a tough old gal. But that's just the way your father raised you, it seems. He slapped you, though. He wasn't a perfect father, but he loved you, clearly. But it doesn't always mean that you can forgive certain actions. Can you tell me anything about the vampire that captured you?
Louise, what can you tell me about the vampire who captured you?
The little fucker claimed he'd fallen in love with me. That he wanted to spend eternity with me. Not a bad idea. At least that's the way it seemed at first.
Really? Did you consider accepting his proposal?
Well, immortality. Not a common wedding gift, is it? I think he just wanted to have his way with me. Can vampires even fuck, Doctor?
What? Well, I really can't answer that. Well, since they are creatures of blood, physically speaking, I suppose an erection is possible, but
Don't be embarrassed, Dr. Reed. I was just asking.
Hit a little close to home. I did seem to get awfully embarrassed by that, though. We might have to check on that when we're alone in a safe house. But it seems like, I should just leave you be and give you time to recover now. And you be careful about Mr. Throgmorton.
Goodbye, Miss Teasdale. And be careful. Until we meet again.
Why can't I forgive you, Father?
She'll find a way in time. Right, Calhoun Russell.
Hungry.
Mr. Russell.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. A great night, what?
Resist the what? I'm here to check up on you.
Do you need medical help?
You would save my life, Dr. Reed. I have not felt so bad in many years.
Well, very good. Take this medicine.
Don't worry. There is nothing serious to fear. I have seen far worse, I can assure you.
I cannot imagine the pain these people must face then. You have my gratitude, Doctor. This disease has ruined my appetite.
Oh, we can't have that. That's what keeps you going. Right, take care.
Goodbye, Mr. Russell. I'm sure you'll take care of yourself.
He seems quite pompous, and he is a little bit pompous, but he is good-hearted. Now, who else did we need to treat in this part of town? Treated Mother. We've treated Carolyn, but not Carol. We've Karina Bello. We need to speak to her anyway. Treated Louise. Treated Agamemnon. So Usher Talltree, Carol, Karina. Let's go see Karina now. Because did Usher help us with a clue? I'm not entirely certain. There's a bin I can scavenge. Karina.
Rats. Tasty rats. Those clever rodents are cautious now. They won't approach.
One of your eyes is proper bloodshot. Now here, let's have a medical checkup.
Can I help you, Miss Billow? I'm a doctor.
Yes, you can help me. Free me.
I'm trying, I am trying. This won't free you, but you probably picked up some disease eating that dead rat the other day. You should take this.
I will take that as a yes. Even if I would prefer to help you in another way.
Make it stop. Please.
I'm trying, I promise, I'm trying.
I must go now. Goodbye, Miss Billow.
Maybe I should have put her out of her misery. Okay, back to the Temple Gardens area. Let's do some treatments and head on to Whitechapel.
Young lady.
My mother always prefers when people simply call me Carol.
Well, I'm not here for your mother, I'm here for you.
Do you need my medical attention?
Oh, please, sir. Do not waste your time with me. There is nothing to be worried about.
Well, it's my job to worry. Here, you take this, it'll help you feel better.
Don't be shy. It's my duty to take care of you.
Thank you, sir. Much obliged.
Goodbye,
Right.
Carol.
It's another.
I am sorry, I can't help you.
Let's find our way back to Usher Talltree. We also need to have a look. Before we forget, we have an investigation. We need to find a heresy of the pure blood, and then we can hand those into Clarence Crossley. We also need to find out where the notebook was for Usher. Interestingly enough, that seems to be in the same region as Doris Fletcher. We'll have to look for any fallen pre-win agents in her hideout. Right, Usher.
Good evening, Jonathan Reed. Can I help you in any way?
It's not how you can help me, it's how I can help you.
Do you require medical attention?
If you don't mind.
You suddenly sound very gravelly. Here, take this.
You'll feel better after taking this.
Thank you very much. I feel better already.
You're more than welcome.
Goodbye, sir. Until we meet again.
I rarely wander, yet it amuses me to converse with your kind.
You don't need to say that every time.
The dark, the whispers of the sun.
I want to know about those pressure plates, but I feel like I can't solve that yet. Now, which way next? It was this way, past the detective. Hello? What have I just missed? Oh. Bugger. Now I feel like I should wait around. It makes me want to wait around because I want to know what they've been doing. I don't think they're going to be going back there anytime soon. Let's have a wander down here. We might circle back. Pre-wen. So I could head to the right. Hello? It's an interesting area.
Better go home, sir.
Yep, thank you for the warning. I will head home right away. Maybe we'll try this area first. Ah, this is the back of the safe house.
Best be moving on.
Yep, I'll be moving on when I'm good and ready.
Run along home, sir.
Maybe we should get this gentleman first. Oh! Oh, this is the wrong weapon. Let's get a bit of blood. Give you a claw. Give you one of these. Pounce. Ow! Oh! Have another sip. Oh, you are tough. Oh! Ow! Come on! Mind that. Have another sip. Hopefully, we've got enough to finish him now. There we go. Right. And breathe. Is this the route into Whitechapel? Possibly. Yes, it is. There's something else to be discovered this way, though. It might be a bit of a tough fight, however, I'm feeling confident about my chances. Oh. I don't have a gun. I wish I had a gun ready. Oh, Come on. Unleash. Let's try and keep the pressure up on this guy. Ow. Alright, I've got a name. You're not going to have it in case you send your friends after me. Oh, I do fear the big glowing staff. Let's finish him. Ow. Look at that hurt. Oh, yeah, I fear that very much. Careful. Come on, there we go. Not worried about this one. There we go. Aluminium parts, very good. What do we have over here? There's a blood stain. Ah, it's outside of my safe house.
It's locked.
This is a curious building. But we can't investigate it. We might have murdered those gentlemen for nothing. Well, it does thin the ranks of the guard a bit. It seems rather ominous. Ominously significant. Alright, well, we've sated our curiosity. We can move forwards again. We need to meet the gentleman we saved around here and treat more citizens